evening, chocolate lovers. Welcome to Chocolate TV episode 143, and we are continuing our consumer advice review chocolate show, the only one recurring on the internet. I thought we today take an English chocolate, Willie's Cocoa. I don't know if you've seen the documentary about Willie, who starts up a chocolate factory somewhere in England and struggles to find different recipes and create chocolate bars and chocolate rolls and chocolate desserts to sell to Harrods, to all the big brands and things like that. This is Indonesian gold. It's Java light breaking cocoa beans. This is some sort of Criollo characteristic in this one. And it's 69% cocoa. And to follow up, we take a ChocolateTV, produit dans la France, cocoa beans from Ghana. So, and this is 75% cocoa content. So, an artisan chocolate from England and an artisan chocolate from France. Let's face them off. 69, 75. See who wins. And after that, I actually, for my American friends, thought I try the chocolate with Montefalco Sagrantino from Romanelli. Montefalco is a small village in, I think it's Tuscany actually, and Sagrantino is the grape, and Montefalco is the only DOCG, the only appellation in Italy who actually makes wine of that grape, to my knowledge. At least the importer said so. And I tried this the other night, Saturday, and it had a rich licorice flavor. Very interesting. I've never heard of the grape, never heard of the village and the vine, but it is a denominazione di origine controllata e garantita. So this is the high quality marking of Italian wine laws. So let's try it with these two cocoas. But first off, the cocoa bars, the chocolate bars themselves. williscacao.com. Open up this one, and on chocolate it is stamped Willis Fruitful Cacao. And as you can see, this is quite a reddish brown, and this is 69%. So, as it said on the back, this is sort of Criollo characteristics. Criollo is one of the beans and one of the more rare beans, and it creates a more reddish chocolate than, for instance, Forasteros, who is the most common bean grown around the world. So, looking at the color, nice color, looking at the shiny mold, yeah, good, and breaking off a piece, the crystal structure looks very nice. And then we see, is there any cocoa scent? Yes, there is. There's a lot of cocoa. A lot of fruity cocoa. Not fruity, but fruitful. You got some tobacco in the back of... Lingering back is the tobacco, but it is up front is very rich, almost peppery, white pepper cocoa mix. You take some cocoa powder, you take some white pepper, and then you throw it in your face, and that's the start of the scent. Followed by a fruity red fruit, red and yellow fruit, kind of red currant meets lemon. And then there's that tobacco in the background. Nice scent, very intriguing actually. Let's try it. First off, very dry. It is 69%, but Feels very dry, and then there's a kick of some acidity, some citrus acidity. We're talking lemon orange. And if you throw in some white pepper on that, mild white pepper, and you dust it off with cocoa powder, still very dry on the mid palate as well. Kind of a more heat, actually. So there's the acidity, the pepper, and the dry chocolate creates a good mix. Still extremely dry. It dries out your mouth, actually. It's like sawdust in your mouth. The acidity comes all the way through. My association is you actually have chopped up lots of extremely yellow oranges and lemon, and then you have actually powdered them with white pepper and chocolate. And it is all dry. Nice. Good chocolate. 8 out of 10. 8 points. That's not bad. That's good chocolate. Good on Old Willy. Let's go on to ChocolateTV. 75% cocoa and cocoa beans from Ghana. Oh, I think that one broke off. Yes. Well, it doesn't matter. If we look at the color, a lot darker. Is it? Yes. A lot darker. You can see that one is a more brown, red, and this one is very, very dark brown with black hint in the coloring. Still, nice pieces, very shiny, extremely nice, shiny. Looking at the break, fine crystal structure, and then let's see, what does this chocolate smell like? Except chocolate, dark chocolate. Kind of subdued, but red flowers actually comes to mind. Maybe a hint of sweetness from some sort of red fruit, raspberry, wild raspberry. Otherwise, it kind of subdued nose on this one. Let's taste it. Not dry at all. Actually acts more like a jello in my mouth. Has that mouth feel to it. Sweet. Not any dark chocolate flavor whatsoever on my tongue so far. More like, yeah, you got some sweet raspberries and you got some sugar and you got some actually jelly. A tiny hint of acidity, but there's no bitterness whatsoever. This is a totally strange chocolate for me. because it doesn't taste like chocolate. Very mellow, subdued nose, a mellow taste, but raspberry, sugar, jelly. I actually don't know how to score. Well, it doesn't taste like chocolate, but it is chocolate. Very strange. I don't know if I'm going to give... No, based on my preferences, I'll give this one 5. But as a curiosity level, it is, wow, how did they make this one? I have to find out. I wanted more chocolate in the beginning or at the end, but very intriguing, but not that appealing on the tongue, taste-wise. So, 8 and 5. England wins this battle. Willie over Chapeau. So, let's pour this claret red Italian wine, Sagrantino grape. Smells like licorice and red currant. I think that it is matured. It doesn't say how many months in barrel, but 30 months in bottle. So takes a while to make it. There's a nice fruit paired with some earth and licorice. Lots of licorice. Really, lots of licorice. Medium tannins, good heat, peppery, black pepper with licorice, with red berries, light to medium body, but still lush. Nice one. Trying it with Willis, 69% Indonesian cocoa, Criollo. Sorry about that. And you know, when tasting chocolate with a beverage, let the chocolate melt so it is a liquid before you mix in the other liquid. Some people say red wine don't go with chocolate. Some people say yes, it does. Most people say maybe. Depends on the wine and the chocolate. I'd say this wine goes with Willis cocoa from Indonesia very well. Complements each other. Creates a more complex taste in your mouth. The chocolate turns into it loses some of the bitterness, but sometimes it gains more fruitiness from the acidity in the chocolate and the acidity in the wine. The wine's licorice flavor mixes beautifully with the chocolate, with the cocoa, with the cacao. I know what I'm doing after this show. So let's take Chapon, this strange chocolate who didn't have any chocolate characteristics at all. Very soft, very mellow, very jelly. Some raspberry, could go with the red berries in the wine. extremely cool and creamy chocolate. Not bad. The wine, which is kind of dry, actually helps this chocolate to become a little more drier, enhances whatever chocolate flavor there was that I didn't detect before. It is a little bit more chocolate now, with that jelly feel, with that raspberry and sweet feel. And the acidity of the wine balance out the sweetness of that chocolate. So it's a good combo as well. And then we can see it. Red wine can go with white chocolate, with chocolate, depending on the chocolate and the wine. And this wine I have to find again. This was my only bottle. I know where to get it. Good chocolates all around. Willy 8, Chacon 5. Good pairing with the wine, and that's it for this Monday. And I hope to see you next Monday. Bye.